That is a sharp looking keyboard. Actually, this is a cool view. Why don't I do this more often? This is a cool view. Today is the Encore Series 3. Mode sent us over a bunch of versions of it. This is not a new keyboard. We've already seen Matthew make the Encore 2 times before this. We've had the Series 1 or just the Encore and then the Encore Series 2 drop. This time here, there's going to be a few different colors, variations, whatever you want to call them. It's a new industrial aesthetic featuring polycarbonate with brushed metals and like copper and stuff like that. So different theme. I like this theme a lot. It's not quite as natural as the last few themes with like wood accents and stuff, but I kind of like this new industrial aesthetic that Matthew's going with. I think it looks cool. I think the polycarbonate one from the photos, I haven't unboxed yet, looks really cool. Series 3, according to Matthew, this is what Matthew's key points are, is also going to be designed to pair with the X-ray keycaps or the concrete keycaps. I have both of those, so we can technically look at either one of those if we want today. But Matthew did send over some of those pens for us to look at too. They're really cool. I already took one little smidge of a peek at some of the pens. Really cool project. Extremely cool project. I don't really know a crap ton about them though, other than Matthew had been working with inventory.co, and then there's 3 pen variants and then 2 stands. So this was actually a bit more of a shock that I got to see this, because I didn't actually know this was going to come in the box until honestly until I opened it. I didn't really know. This was new to me. It is cool, right? We have an X-ray steel and copper edition of the Encore Series 3. You know, front height 12.5 millimeter. That's with the cherry lip, and then 19.7 at the top of the chamfer. There is going to be unit allocations, and I think this is something that I think they did this last time, if memory serves as well. So there's going to be 75 copper, 75 steel, and 300 X-ray units. I mean, honestly, again, we've already looked at some of the Encore. The Encore is a beautiful and amazing sounding keyboard. Let's just open it up because I think I'm kind of dying to see them too. I'm going to open copper first because copper to me seems like it'd be the most boring. And I say that with the most love and respect possible. It's only because we've had copper already. So this is copper. This is also the new box, which is really pretty. I don't know if you guys can properly see the word Encore on here. So we got foam, which I'm not going to use. Oh, I like the new boxes. Mod musings, mode, parts and accessories. I don't know if you guys can see like the embossed mode. Yeah, you guys can. I hope you guys can see that. Mode, and then it said mod musings. Obviously this is upside down. And then we'll figure out which one we want to build together. Oh wow, number 2 of 75? Let's take a look at the card too, because I think this stuff is really cool in keyboards. Wow. PC white brushed copper. Series 3. Encore celebrates classic design features explored through a juxtaposition of unique materials. Every detail of this keyboard, aesthetics, feel, and sound has been carefully considered, delivering a distinct typing experience that you'll want to return to every day. Matthew and Cena, Mod Musings. Matthew's so good at designing things, man. He is an excellent product person. Oh, dude, this looks... Wait, the polycard kind of looks sick on this. Okay, I did not expect it to be this shiny. I thought this would be more of a matte finish. Wow. It's a brushed, here, I'll zoom in and show you guys. It's a brushed finish. I don't know, is it my camera picking up the brushed details? I think it is, right? If it wants to focus on this, that is. It's not a super heavy brushed finish. I'll tell you guys that much. It is not a crazy brushed finish. And then here is that side profile with the polycarbonate. Damn, okay. I like this. This is super pretty. Let's grab X-ray next. I don't want to break the bandolier thing, so I don't want to like rush to open this. Okay, this one's really light. So this is PC, white, and PC. So someone just asked PC bottom, and whew. Interesting. This is super light. So this one here does not have any sort of weight to it. It would just be a polycarbonate bottom. You guys can see it's kind of gives that kind of like foggy effect in there. That X-ray kind of vibe that Matthew likes. Alright, I guess let's leave this out as well. And then the last one, they sent one of each for us to take a look at. This is the steel one. So PC, brushed silver, and brushed silver. Interesting. Oh, wow. Holy shit. This is my favorite one. This is the coolest one here. Wow. Okay, they're all pretty. I have to admit the copper one's really cool too. This is kind of unique. Which one do you guys prefer? I think I'm kind of liking the brushed silver and brushed stainless steel look. This is kind of like my vibe right now. Mixed in with the polycarb accent, that is a sharp looking keyboard. Really cool. There's all the side profiles for all of them. Actually, this is a cool view. Why don't I do this more often? This is a cool view. Oh, jeez. See, I thought this one here was heavier. So you can see the reflection kind of the steel there, the copper. I don't have any notes on pricing. No one told me anything, Fuse. This is strictly just a showcase. I'm sponsored by Mode, so we're just showcasing this. Plus, even if this was, like, truthfully, like, I don't even know what else there is to review about this board other than cool colors this time. I've already objectively looked at the board twice. Are you guys comfy if we just make this a showcase? I don't even know what else to review on this keyboard at this point here. We've already looked at it so many times. I'm thinking we just build it and have some fun. The Encore, to me, is just a way nicer version of the Mode 65. Although you may think the opposite aesthetically. It's a very, very well done keyboard. It sounds good. It utilizes the lattice blocks, which I love from Mode, so we'll see. S-Plate CF. I have no clue, but it has like a texture on it. It's some sort of carbon fiber. It's like a silver carbon fiber. Interesting. It's kind of cool looking. Interesting. Cool plate. Matches the whole silver theme. What do you guys want? Carbon fiber or aluminum? All right. If everyone wants to do CF, I'm down for CF. I have no quarrels with that, everybody. I would assume everything's cross-compatible because these still say 65 plates. I see LEDs. Ooh, nice PCB. Ooh, very nice color. Wow. Okay, maybe I will add one point of criticism. I like what they did now with these little pull tabs that you can just yoink these things off. But I still would like them to make these removables. I'm not gonna bother removing this today. But yeah, those standoffs, as great as they are for, in my opinion, like I'm just gonna be blunt about this. I think they're fantastic for beginners. I do feel like they do transfer some vibrations to the plate, whether it's intentional or not. Well, it is intentional. I would like to see these removable. I feel like I've already kind of brought this up, but there could be a decent removable way by just literally adding a screw on the bottom and having people assemble them. Again, I'm not hard pressed by this. It's just a very small nitpick. Hot swap plate or PCB, we have, looks like bottom row configurations, which are nice. No split backspace, which is, I'd say, less common for 65s. We have step caps and regular caps lock. Pretty nice. I love the color of this PCB, and I love even the color of the sockets. Oh man, we're on theme today. This is looking sweet. Those hot swap standoffs are no bueno. IMO, they create a sound, and yeah, they do. They create some sort of like little hot spot, which I agree with. Well, okay, just so everyone's aware what the standoffs are for. They're for alignment, right? If I'm building this keyboard right now and I want to say, okay, well, I need to align my plate. Plate's aligned, you screw it in, you can just pop in your switches. Granites? I think this is gonna look perfect with this. It's gonna be such a silver looking keyboard. I'm kind of curious how this is gonna look. Cool. Let's unscrew this all. There was force brake stickers somewhere, right? There should have been. Here they are. Let's put these on. I'm always a little nervous to put the force brake stickers on though. Oh my god, these stickers are turning out nice today, finally. The force brakes turned out great. Even a white cable for the daughter board. Nice touch. Look at that, white cable for the JST. Very nice. Suits the theme. Isn't this fitting nicely? Okay, I'm gonna do Boneyard first, and then we'll take it off and do X-Ray. What do you guys think of this build with Boneyard? Yay or nay? It does look pretty hot. Definitely a bit of a lighter sound with the carbon fiber. Interesting on the carbon fiber. I do want to swap out the spacebar. I do think I want a poppier spacebar, and I don't think the granite on CF is going to hit that way. I think with the granite, you definitely want to use an aluminum. Yeah, I'm going to do a cherry for this or something, or maybe a Gator Milky Yellow or something here. Let's see. I want the spacebar to pop a little bit more. Actually, oddly, this is kind of soft on the carbon fiber plate as well. I actually don't like the cherry on the carbon fiber plate. I mean, it also could be the steel bottom weight too. Let me just make sure everything is okay with the spacebar before I jump to conclusions here. Could be build error on my part. It feels a little bit knocky, which is... Yeah, the alphas sound delicious. Let me go back to my granite here. I wonder if it's the standoffs in the hot swap. Yeah, because the cherry also sounds a little strange. Time to yeet the standoffs. If the standoffs are a problem, then we'll quickly swap them out, but maybe it needs a long pole. Well, I've built the Encore a number of times, and I don't think I've needed long poles for... Like, here, let me show you guys something. Let me go get the other Encore. So this is something similar, where it's an Encore with vintage cherries and an aluminum plate. So... I don't think this sounds the same at all. This is very different. Spacebar? I don't think so. I think it sounds very different. It's a softer sounding board overall, but let's see. Let me just make sure I installed everything okay. I'd want to swap this to aluminum if you guys are down and you guys want to hear the same build but in aluminum. I feel like the carbon fiber is not doing this board as much justice as I'd like with normal, like, standard travel. I can already tell this is a bit louder. I think the aluminum plate's the way to go here for this board. Oh, dude, this is already sounding a lot better. I think if you... Okay, here's my opinion on this so far. I think if you're going to go with the heavier bottoms for keyboards in general, not just this keyboard, like every copper bottomed or stainless steel bottom, like full bottom keyboard, I think metal plates sound best if your goal is to get to sound profiles like what I like. But if your goal is to get something softer, then yeah, maybe stick with a plastic plate. But I think generally I prefer using metal plates. I think I will change the gaskets after this. Maybe the gaskets would also help brighten up the sound profile from the deeper sounding bass here. So, alphas are definitely a little bit brighter with the aluminum plate. I'm going to go back to the cherry spacebar here. Let's see what the cherry sounds like. Yeah, the spacebar is still a little bit softer than I like. Here we go. A little bit brighter of a spacebar here. Although it still is a little bit deeper. I wonder if this is the stainless steel bottom. I'd be curious to see that too. Maybe we can swap around between the configuration I have in the green one to this one here as well. Interesting. Let's try switching the gaskets now. Keycap swap will do last, just because I want to have something be like consistent here. These. Just the solid green ones with no lattice parts. That is a pretty big difference in just changing the gaskets so far. Sounds miles better. I'm gonna just try the middle ground lattice blocks here. Huh. Whoa. Okay, let's take out the full ones at the top because I'm kind of mix matching right now. All right, so maybe the heavier base here doesn't pair well with full lattice. Maybe it's like too squishy. Damn, that's interesting. Good note. Good to note. I still think the aluminum is still my favorite plate though. Oh yeah, dude, that's so different. Oh, I think my favorite gasket for this is the middle ground lattice. So it has like the lattice in the center. Yeah, even the granite sounds natural now. Yeah, because everything was it felt kind of muted before. Let's screw this back together. Maybe the feet will change the sound profile here, but yeah, it's a very noticeable difference, which I kind of like. I really prefer when a keyboard has very like diverse ways you can do mounting styles. Because then I feel like some keyboards, you know how some keyboards do, we have 17,000 gaskets and 1,500 mounting styles. I know that's not really a thing anymore, but I felt like a lot of those all felt the same, or some just felt like trash and you just like would never use them. So it's kind of neat that we're getting such variety here, just off of us changing a gasket. This is like a totally different board now. I really like it with the granites. The metalliciness is gone too. I wonder if it was bottoming out somewhere. Let's try the cherry spacebar too. The cherry should sound like just cherry. Should be sparkly and magically. Pop. Actually, I like this combination. The alphas being granites sound really fun and lively. I like this combo, actually. The alphas have a nice, like, middle ground sound where they're not too bright. I think it's accentuated by the bassy stainless steel. And the spacebar, it's poppy, but it's not drowning out the alphas. These are the production units, the ones I was using in prototypes. That was a cool little note with the lattice blocks. That was a huge variance in sound, which I thought was really cool. Oh, that is a very different sound profile compared to GMK. Do I like this more? I don't even know if I do on this particular board, but it's very nice, actually. It's very pleasant on this board. Very, very nice. Ooh, that is hot looking. That is hot. Very pleasant. Okay, so I think final notes about the board. While I didn't really experience this with the other Encores, and I'm not sure if maybe the material of this feels a little bit lighter, because I do feel like this is more squishy than normal. I kind of feel like maybe the softer gaskets, so the very soft full lattice blocks, I feel like maybe those were actually bottoming out. I have a weird feeling that's what was probably happening. Maybe the hot swap sockets were bottoming out on the bottom of the case. I have to confirm, I have to like double check. That was strange. It's interesting how the second softest gaskets or lattice block systems felt a lot more stable, and then it totally brightened up the keyboard. Okay, is it wrong? I like the polycarbonate one the best for sound. This sounds like more standard. I think this is becoming a bit of a bias for me, so I want you guys to like also understand the biases I have going into keyboards too. I think with big heavy basses, it's kind of a hit and miss with me. I love them. There are some boards that sound amazing, but I feel like it does add a bit too much bass for my liking. even with like, for example, my own keyboard here, the Manta that I designed, I actually prefer the aluminum base. But I mean, I think it's hit and miss. Like to me, this sounds so much more my vibe. Oh yeah, okay, it has RGB. Rainbow swirl, obviously. Ooh. Oh. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about this board with RGB. It's cool for those who want it. Ooh, it kind of extends to the front too. Look at that. Look at that too. It extends to the front here a little bit. Yeah, okay, it's not bad. It's a pretty strong RGB too. Criticism maybe like the top needs some sort of thing to block the RGB from popping through the top plate. I don't know. I don't particularly love RGB in keyboards. Okay, it looks pretty good with the white LED. It looks pretty good there. Oh, pens! You guys are right! Oh my goodness. Oh, such nice little packaging for this. I like the little pull tabs. These are handy to have and keeps it all safe. Oh, wow. Mod Musings inventory. Very pretty base. So this will hold the pen in place. There's the Mod Musings logo. So this is the stainless steel one. Oh, this one's pretty. And this would match this board. So again, I didn't know I was getting these until I literally opened the box today. The box literally came in the other day, so. Ooh, these are pretty. Not default Mod Musings on the inside. I don't know if you guys can, there we go. Not default Mod Musings. And the way you activate this pen, these are pretty. Mod Musings logo on the top is you boom, boom. I'll write with these after. That's fancy. So this is now the one that would match the stainless steel. So this has a stainless steel barrel on the top and a polycarbonate. This one here has a bit more weight to it. Oh, this one feels extremely balanced. Is this one here and this one feel the same? These two feel the same. These two weight-wise. Ooh, I do like the look of this one. This one's sick looking. So here's all three of the pens that Matthew sent over. So I got a little notebook here. Boom. Let's pick one of these pens. I'm gonna pick the white one here. These write nice. Matthew did a phenomenal job with this product, man. I mean, I think I already liked everything about the Encore. I think he killed it with this yet again. They're pretty expensive, these pens. I'm assuming this is American dollars. All right, so I have no clue because this one here is $140, which I actually feel like is more in line with probably this is. Depending on what refill you go with, does that change? No. Does Matthew have a link for this on this website yet? All products. Yeah, because some of them get kind of expensive. I don't know what the hell I was looking at those 340. Oh, this one here. I would assume Matthew's is probably stainless steel, right? Okay, so it's probably going to be like 140-ish if you go with the stainless steel clip. Oh, here, if we go with like a titanium clip, then we're up to 173. So yeah, this is probably going to be the price-ish. $100 to $200-ish, I would say. The PC sounds really good. I really like the PC one. Actually, out of all the new ones so far, Matthew, I think the PC one is really, really nice. So you take care, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Later. Love ya. I really like it with the granites.